Hey guys, in this vlog I'll show you the most popular and best day game spots in Warsaw. This is part 2 of a 3-part video series about day game in Warsaw. Previous video was about is Warsaw overgamed. This week we're talking about the best day game spots, and the next week I'm gonna give you a big review about day game here because I'm coaching 5 students here. That means I will have experience with hundreds of sets here, so I will have a good sample size to understand what day game is like here and what you can expect when you come on a day game trip here. I've also collected quite a list of unknown day game spots in Warsaw. That's places that local day gamers told me, or some nice locations that I found on myself when exploring the city while I was coaching. I don't want to put it in a video, but when I leave the city, I will publish that list and I will let you know at the end of the video what you can do to get access to it. And now let's look at the map and talk about the best and most popular day game spots in Warsaw. And we will start with Złote Tarasy, which is the biggest shopping mall in the center of Warsaw. This place is full of two things: beautiful girls and tons of day gamers. Even on Sundays when the shops are closed and there aren't as many people there are still day gamers in this mall, but that's for a reason. All of these places I'm talking about in this video are popular for a reason. They're very, very busy with beautiful girls. Locals, tourists, Ukrainians and Belarusians that moved there, Polish girls, all types of chicks. This is where you're probably gonna be starting. It's definitely a place worth checking out. For whatever reason, I also found that in the shopping mall Złote Tarasy, also the quality of girls was higher than typically we would see on the street. And then when you leave the shopping mall, you will cross the street here and you will end up in this park. It's going from the shopping mall to the Centrum metro station. And this park has also very, very good traffic. Also, of course, has seen some day gamers, but I didn't see the reason to not day game there because girls were still very reactive. So you will day game in the mall, you will day game in this park, and then near the Centrum metro station you can cross to the other side of this big street, and then you end up at the street in front of TK Maxx. And you can day game on the street all the way from this roundabout all the way up to this metro station. All of it is pretty good, and what's really nice about this street, it has sort of a rooftop above it, so even if it's raining outside you can still walk on the street without getting in the rain and without necessarily going to the shopping mall. All these 3 places have good traffic. I would say these 3 places have the best traffic I've seen in Warsaw. That being said, of course, all of these places are also the places where you will see the most day gamers. But these are the best places for the weekdays. When we are talking about weekends, you might want to check out the Chmielna Street and another street I'll talk about in a second. So here from the TK Maxx, you walk through the arc, and you end up on Chmielna Street, on this one. And here you can walk all the way down to a street that's called Nowy Świat. Well, Chmielna Street is a small street with a bunch of bars and simple restaurants, street food places, etc. And it's usually fairly busy, especially during the weekends. But what's very interesting about the street I just mentioned, Nowy Świat Street, so you can day game on it from Chmielna all the way up to the metro stop of Nowy Świat University. So all of this is very day gameable. But what's very nice is during the weekends, this street is closed for traffic. It becomes a pedestrian street and it is just crowded with people. Of course, in pedestrian streets, in such environments, you will see a lot of 2 sets, a lot of 3 sets. So if you are looking only for solo sets, I would not suggest going to Nowy Świat. That street mostly had group sets. But that being said, if you like group sets, if you're decent at 2 sets, 3 sets, then that is a very good place to explore during the weekends. You will see, of course, many families walking around, but also chicks that are going out. They're walking on the street. So this is also a great location over the weekends. If you're talking weekdays, I would honestly not spend too much time on Nowy Świat. I would spend some time on Chmielna, and I would definitely spend most of my time in front of this Palace of Culture and Science, in this park and around it, and of course in front of TK Maxx and Zloty Terasy. But guys, don't be like every other day gamer, yeah? Don't be just running around these 3, 4, 5 streets and doing all your sets there. If you look at Google Maps, then there are many other areas that are yellow, yeah? Yellow in Google Maps means that they're busy, there's a lot of people there. And if you are here for more than just a few days, more than a week, I think it's worth exploring those areas, finding other places where there's many people, many beautiful girls that you can day game. Yes, you will have to find the best days of the week to go there, and the best times of the day to go there, but I really think it's worth exploring the second tier streets. I have a list of around I don't know, like 8 to 10 other locations in the city. I have tested some of them. Others I've gotten from local day gamers, but I haven't tested them on my own. And some of those places are really good because there are no day gamers there, so you get much better reactions when you go and day game there. And when I leave Warsaw, I will release that list to my mailing list. I don't want to release it right now because that's where I'm taking my students sometimes, and I don't want other day gamers to go there while I'm coaching. But if you are going to Warsaw and if you want to know about many other places, not just the ones I mentioned in this video, then there is a link in the description where you can fill a simple form. And as soon as I leave Warsaw, I will send out an email giving away all of those locations. So now you know where to day game when you are going to Warsaw, and in the next video I will let you know what can you expect when you go on a day game trip to Poland. Are the girls receptive? Are they stopping easily? Are they staying in sets, or are they ejecting? Are they giving away their numbers easily? How responsive are they? Are they coming out to dates? And how easy is it to convert those dates to lays? If you are in Warsaw and you have any questions about the city, then in our community there are a bunch of guys who have been to the city and have day game there, so you can simply join our group chat where we have between 300 and 400 guys from all over the world, some really nice day gamers, and simply ask your questions there, because as I told you, a bunch of guys from our community have already been to Warsaw and will be able to answer your questions. A link to join the group chat is also in the description of this video. Well guys, that's it for this vlog. See you next week.